Good day, everyone. This is Knox Henderson, Head of Investor Relations for StrikePoint Gold. With me today is our CEO and Director, Mike Allen. How are you, Mike?
Doing well, Knox. Thanks.
Good. We're continuing our series of looking at different assets, gold assets in Nevada where we operate. But before we do, I'd just like to mention we will be making some forward-looking statements, offering our opinions on things. We advise investors to do their own due diligence, read the materials, and do your own research. This is not a recommendation to buy or sell securities. So with that, Mike, you recently made a chart which I thought was very interesting, and it puts into perspective our grades, our gold grades in Nevada. Maybe you share that with the listeners here.
You betcha. So this is a sampling of various Western U.S. Gold projects. Some of them are in Utah. Some of them are probably I think there's one in Idaho in here someplace. But most of these are Nevada-based projects. So you can see this is the grade range for our Hercules exploration target. We put that number out in the late last year, early this year, and it's an estimated contained metal of between 819 and 1.02 million ounces in this grade range. You can see how it puts us in the stack. It puts us, right there, neck and neck. I'll point out that the yellow bars are actual production assets, and the blue bars are developers. So here at Florida Canyon, this is held by Integra. That's actually in production. Out here, Round Mountain, that is a Kinross asset just on the edge of the Walker Lane in production. So shows how we stack up. There's about 16 assets here that we're equal to or greater than the grade, and some of those are significant mines. So it's a lot of interesting things that are going on down there.
Yeah, so of the 16, half of these are in production, half of these are developers. Maybe show everyone on the next slide on the map where some of these are.
Yeah, and these are smattered all over the Western U.S. As I say, this one, Merkur, this is Revival Gold's project out in Utah. Most of them are in Nevada. Some of the things that are quite interesting to talk about. This one here, Pan, this recently sold. It's a 0.4 gram per ton gold deposit. It sold for about $115 million American. So it shows that these are transactable. The other one that is interesting, Centerra we talked about, and the Goldfield asset just north of our Cooperite project, that just recently made a construction decision. There's a few others that are around here. Florida Canyon got sold. That was bought by Integra. There's a few others that are around that you're seeing. And what this shows to me and what people need to take away is this low-grade open pit heap leach gold in Nevada actually is transactable. It is desirable by the majors and the mid-tiers, and they're actively looking at things like Hercules, looking to acquire them and put them into production.
Yeah, low grade and arguably lower cost in a lot of cases. When you have an open pit heap leach oxide gold in Nevada, I'm thinking the all-in sustaining costs are probably $2,000 or less in most of these.
Yeah, and I'll use the example of Pan because I have the numbers on the top of my head. Their projected range for 2025 is between $1,600 and $1,700 dollars an ounce, all in sustaining costs. Its production profile is between 30 and 40,000 ounces. So take midpoint and midpoint, and at today, $3,500 an ounce gold, if you can believe that, it's going to ship home about 60 to 70 million dollars in cash to its new owners. So you can see even these smaller, lower grade deposits can throw out significant cash. And that's the beauty of Nevada. You've got the big equipment, the know-how, the ease of access, and all the great things about Nevada that can produce these low-cost open pit heap leach projects. They're very simple and they produce a lot of money and a great return for shareholders.
And in a great jurisdiction like Nevada, they can get permitted, which is another key thing. So
Absolutely, yeah.
we're going to continue this series. So I'm going to cut this one off here. But thanks, Mike, and we'll see everyone shortly.